Doggy. Walk back up again. Good evening and welcome back to COJ Roleplaying. I'm your host, Goose, and with me I have Mark.
Hey.
Eric.
Good evening.
Graham.
It's time to crack some heads, y'all.
And Steve.
Hello.
All right, so let's grab those 20s, roll them, see who gets to recap last game.
2.
4.
I got
13.
What was that?
Lucky 13 for me.
Steve?
6.
Awesome. Mark gets to do the recall today.
Okay. To the notes. They are very short. When we last left our intrepid explorers, we started off 3 hours until Nulfir fought. Darius and Barian were investigating rumors. They heard that the whole city has been a trap, either to keep Hesha here or to end Hesha here. A faction of Orcus, who is the enemy of the Raven Queen, is who is holding the town hostage. Barian and Darius investigated, and they blinded someone who they interrogated. And then Nulfir beat a halfling. And it was not easy.
So we left off at the ending of Hesha or Nulfir's fight.
That's where my notes stop.
Okay, perfect. So we'll pick up at the end of Nulfir's fight as they carted the halfling away. And Hesha ran in to wave Nulfir's arm in victory as the crowd was cheering. And now we find out the finals is Hesha and Nulfir.
Big surprise.
It was to me.
We all kind of knew it was coming this way.
I didn't. I thought that little halfling was going to win, but hey.
Darius called it.
He did do 66 out of 91 damages to me. That was quite a lot to take.
All right, so as Hesha and Nulfir are cheering in the arena, what are you guys doing?
I need a medic.
I believe we left off with just to add to the recap. I think we left Darius and
Barian.
I remember Barian's name. I'm pausing so that I can order my thoughts.
Right. Yeah, right.
Sure.
I think you guys were heading to the south side of town to meet the priest?
No, it's the North Gate. We were trying to start a story with an informant, but he was murdered.
He was indeed.
And his murderer escaped.
Oh, yeah. I believe it was murderers.
Well, there was one guy who pulled the trigger, if you will. And he had an accomplice, so the justice of the gods will find them. Yes, so Nulfir needs Dr. Long rest.
Yep.
Okay, so it's evening now, right?
Yes.
It's 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah, about 7, 8.
Okay, here's the plan. So we need to get... Okay, so it's about 8. The meeting with the priest is at midnight. So we have a few hours. Okay, this is where Barian comes in because he's the talky guy. The guy who can play his Raven Queen magic lute and convince people to do things. Okay.
Sometimes.
Here's the plan. It's Hesha versus Nulfir. Were that to come to pass, at the end of the fight, one of them is going to be down. Presumably, they'll pull the punch at 0 hit points, but who knows? The point is, we will be in a very precarious state with our 2 big guns down or reduced. So that would be an ideal time to launch an ambush. However, there is a way out of this. We need to find the dwarf past champion. We need to convince him to fight and use his finishing maneuver on Hesha, because everyone will think Hesha is dead. If these Orcus guys think he's dead, they should leave. And our advantage is, I think our advantage is they don't know about this guy and his trick. He only told us because he didn't want to fight the king. So if he still has some loyalty to the king, he can help us out. So what he needs to do, we need to dress him up as Nulfir, because Nulfir has his lightning sword, lightning powers, so it won't seem too suspicious, right, when he does a lightning thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, DM. Did we hear that this guy beat it out of town?
Yes.
Okay,
He did?
he's gone.
Yes.
Fuck! That was my brilliant plan!
That's inconvenient.
Very.
As soon as he found out that Hesha was king, he fucked off.
Okay. Okay.
Take two.
Well, okay. It was some interdimensional shenanigans. Damn, I don't have those spells.
I have it, but I have to be next to someone in order to use it. That's the downside of it.
Okay. Okay.
I do have Dimension Door. I have one use of it. That
Okay.
means I could only get one person my size or smaller out of somewhere.
Okay, well, you're a medium, so that's okay. Half
Yes.
orc, medium sized.
But that means I could get Hesha out, but I would be leaving Nulfir behind.
I'm looking up the cleric spell list. Give me a sec.
No one cares about Nulfir other than his fans.
But don't worry, his fans will be satisfied.
I mean, it's not like he has anyone after him to kill him, right? He fights all the time. He's
Damn.
not a king. He's got no royal heritage. He doesn't have anyone who wants to assassinate him.
Okay. Okay, so the final will likely be tomorrow, right? That's a good assumption. Okay.
Yep.
Whew. Thank the maker.
Shit. Okay.
Now,
We-
quick question: does Darius and Varian know that Nulfir won?
No, we don't. But I'm assuming he's going to, right? That's because our foes it would be an optimum solution if our foes were to have that scenario. But if Nulfir lost, oh well, the fans will be sad, and Hesha will have to beat down some other fool.
And then Nulfir can heal and assist. Yeah. Just can't throw a fight.
I wonder if Hesha can throw a fight. He's not actually injured, and neither is Nulfir, then we actually stand a halfway decent chance of being able to resist the ambush that comes. It's only an ambush if we don't know it's coming. If we know an ambush is coming, it's part of the plan.
Damn, I don't have invisibility. It would be great if we could make Burying invisible and put him out, and then, like,
Dimension Door out.
Dimension Door or something, hem out, and then sneak away. Damn.
Dimension Door takes me far, but I don't think it'll take me outside the town far.
Well, that's fine. You just go back to our dressing room.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a place the Cult of Orcus is going to look for him. In a safe spot.
Well, we'll find
500
somewhere.
Dimension Door is 500 feet.
Yes, that will not get me outside of town.
Well, that'll get you to the bathroom.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah,
then what?
like-
Then we
yeah.
still have to go through town.
Well, forget the bathroom. It's, what do they call it? The vomitorium? Was that what they call it?
Literally means the entryway.
I know. But it was funnier in that old Highlander TV show when Mythos referenced it as the vomitorium.
Hey, they're remaking that movie, eh?
Yeah.
They're remaking everything.
I saw the Batman yesterday. That was good.
Was it? I'm just waiting for them to remake The Godfather, with Adam Sandler as Don Corleone. He has the gravitas for that role.
You're a terrible person.
You are,
Yes,
bro.
Some people would say that, yes.
Is he also going to?
HBO has a cut of it. It's Godfather 1 and 2 recut in chronological order. So you can see the prequel sort of stuff in Italy and as
Oh.
they come to America and build an empire.
So the unrecognizably young Robert De Niro jumping from building to building and stuff.
That's
Cool.
right.
Okay. Okay.
Ran out of filler for you guys to think.
Damn. Okay. Well, let's head back to the.
Well, we got to meet the priest out at midnight, right?
Yeah, but that's like 4 hours from now, or more if it's
That's
7:38, 4 hours or so.
Yeah.
Let's go see what's going on at the arena and regroup.
So Hesha and Nulfir.
Victory lap and victory nap.
Yep. While Nulfree is recuperating, Hesha's gonna go do a little bit of quick shopping, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to go to a shop and I'm going to buy 10 healing potions and a diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
I think it's 500.
It's 300.
Nope, 3. I just looked it up.
Okay. Where is it here?
Revivify, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Level 3.
Yeah. Diamond worth 300 gold.
Potion of healing worth.
50 gold each.
All right.
So now, when I get back to Nulfree carries the no, Varian carries the
gold
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah.
bag of-
Sack of sacks.
So I'm gonna go do that quick, and then I'm gonna head back to the arena because I assume that's where Nulfree is resting at the moment. Or did Nulfree retire back to our rooms at the?
Yeah, that's where I'd want to get carded to.
So
I
you're
probably
over
need
at the
an
manor then?
assistant. I want a litter to bring me back. I'm getting used to this cushy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave word with some of the porters at the arena that when Darius and Varian show up to let them know that we've gone to the manor.
Oh my! I'm foiled again. Even if I had the invisibility spell, or someone would, and we used it on Varian so he could go out there during the fight. As soon as you attack or cast a spell, the effect ends.
Yeah. Unless you have greater invisibility. Greater invisibility allows you to continue using, allows you to attack and cast spells and remain invisible.
Yeah, what level is that spell at?
That's probably like level 7.
Okay, well, I doubt we can find a potion of greater invisibility here. If it is, it's probably 10,000 gold if we could find it.
Yes, probably.
I don't have that much.
Same.
Well, we have Hesha's expense account.
Good point.
Fourth?
The
Oh, no,
royal
it's only,
coffers.
it's only a 4th level illusion spell. That's really weird.
All right. Darn.
I was laughing more that Darius and Varian are going to the arena, and then no, they went back to town.
Well, they went, back to the manor. But we'll get the results of the last fight, and
Yep.
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, they fucked off, so let's go back to the manor.
So as Hesha gets back to the manor, what are you doing? Are you going to check Nulfree out first? What do you?
I'm gonna go check in and Nulfree and see if Darius and Varian have arrived.
Nulfree's resting. Darius and Varian are not here yet.
Okay. I'm going to then probably just go to my room and rest up myself and wait for the gents to arrive.
As you enter your room, on the far desk, there sits a box. A
What's in
note
the box? What's in the box?
with some bitch. So there's a note that says Hesha on it in Draconic.
Okay.
And it's sitting there, generic old box.
Pizza. It's pizza.
I'm going to. Is there anything on the note other than just my name?
No.
I'll open the box.
In it is the severed head of Kilrin. The note attached to it.
Okay. Pull the head out of the box. Look at it. Take the note. Put the head back in the box.
The note reads, I got it here. All right. Note, we're here for you always.
Good to know. Good to know. I don't know. Throw the note in the fire. And I don't really know what to do with a head. Dwarves eat heads, right?
Depends how they're prepared.
All right.
Shoulder.
I'm gonna close the box.
Cheeks are great, right?
The cheek
Nice
meat.
meaty cheeks.
Oh, they go wild over the cheek meat. I don't know about Dragonborn though. It'd be a bit scaly.
You need a really strong descaler tool.
Yeah, you need a power tool for that.
The one you're using for the fish ain't gonna work.
No.
Turn his head into a shoulder pauldron.
Hey.
Oh, that's Warhammer 40,000.
Might clash with my chainmail of the man spider.
I kind of meant Hesha's for Hesha's armor, not
Oh!
for dwarf-sized armor. Like, you could use his skull as a helmet, probably.
Or a codpiece.
So, Darius and Barian get to the arena. It's 9 o'clock. You find out that Nulfir has won his fight, but has retired back to the manor. And Hesha is nowhere to be found.
Son of a bitch. Back to the manor house.
Let's go. What time tomorrow is the finals scheduled for?
Mid-morning.
So,
11-ish.
Brunch time, 10:30, 11.
It's plenty of time for us to fuck off in the middle of the night.
Possibly. Okay. Okay.
As they're traveling, what are you guys doing? Well, Nulfir's freaking resting.
Sawing logs.
Hesha is meditating.
Ooh, Dalai Lama style?
Well, kind of Grizzled Warrior pre-battle style, not so much just getting his head in order for the fight to come and what could potentially come after.
Alright. 9:30, quarter to 10. What douchebag just took one nightstand? You fucking twat waffle. I got 2 nightstands and a table sitting out front for large item week. Some lady just came by and just took an end table. That's Hesha.
Not quite.
If Hesha were a monk.
So, about 9:30, quarter to 10, Darius and Barian get to the manor.
If Hesha were a monk, I would be considerably less worried about the outcome of this fight.
All right.
You are instructed that Nulfir is in his room resting, and Hesha has retired to his chambers.
All right. Let's go knock on Hesh's door.
Let's go bug his Royal Highness.
Yeah. Here's royal ass.
Enter. No. Come in.
All right. Okay. We have a lead for potentially to get more information about the forces arrayed against us. The head priest at the local temple has agreed to meet in secret at midnight outside of the North Gate.
Okay.
I think this is a good idea because we need to know exactly what we're dealing. We would like to know exactly what we're dealing with, but right now we had nothing.
Yeah.
It could be the Demon Lord Orcus, or it could be the non-union Demon Lord Orcus.
What we do know is we were being followed. We caught the guy following us, and then he was assassinated by a couple of creepy dudes in black robes. And they buggered off.
Okay. That doesn't bode so well.
Nope.
On the plus side, we don't have to worry about Kilrin.
Why? Well, he left, right?
I'm going to pick up the box and hand it to you.
Is this pizza?
It is not pizza. Well,
Slightly bigger box.
This smells a little bad. So I want to know what's in this.
No, actually, it doesn't smell at all.
Oh, it doesn't smell? Oh, okay.
The wound is cauterized, so it's not leaking blood out.
Okay. I'll open the box. I will see the severed head.
Yes.
What are you going to do with your new chamber pot?
Okay.
I was thinking about chaining it to my belt.
Wait. I want to examine the head. I'm going to make a medicine roll here. All right. 22.
Okay.
The wound that, or the damage that separated his head from his shoulders. Does it look like it was made with an edged weapon?
Yes.
Okay. And then it's been cauterized, like burned.
Yep.
Okay. Does the rest of the head look burned?
No.
Okay. All right. So someone
Whoever did this knew what they were doing.
Yes. Yeah. Someone is specifically, did this for transport. Can I tell with that roll how long he's been dead?
No. The head looks fresh.
Fresh.
That's as good as you got.
Freshly dead.
Yes.
Which I don't know. Okay.
There was a note that I have destroyed, and it said, "We are here for you always."
Like they're here to capture you always, or
No,
or they're
the sentiment in the note was that we've got friends in town.
Do you think that it is Ezent and Fargroth?
I believe it probably is. The fact that Spooky Hunter had put himself in the position he did to deliver the message that he did leads me to believe that Ezent and Fargroth are not far away.
Okay. How hurt is Hesha?
Hesha's not at all. Hesha hasn't fought in. Hesha's going to come off 2 days rest after when he gets into the arena. So I didn't fight today. I fought yesterday.
Oh, I thought you both.
Oh no, I thought you fought today. You killed the lizard person today.
This morning. Yep.
Oh, was it? Okay. Well, Hesha's. I've had enough time to heal.
Okay, you've had a short rest and used your hit dice.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yep. That's exactly what I did. I see them marked off there.
Okay. Do we want to do this as a group? Go investigate the high priests, or are we doing this as just a couple of us?
I would presume that we are being watched.
Yep.
So having the whole group go somewhere at midnight is probably going to just point out that there's a thing happening at midnight.
We have the significant disadvantage of none of you all can sneak worth a damn.
If I take off
And
my
he
armor,
doesn't know me.
well, I can cast enhance ability on myself, which will cancel the disability on sneak. Or the disadvantage. Well, let's go with disability on sneak. But yeah, I've got a +0 for stealth, so
Yeah.
If Hesha wasn't wearing armor, he would have a +1.
I wonder if we should pull a bait and switch. If Darius leaves and is observed to be leaving, I'll go to the south gate, or I'll just go in that direction. Maybe I'll just wander around lost just to kill time. Varian can sneak and actually go to the north gate and go to the meeting because he can, and I can cast enhance ability on him for
Advantage.
Yeah, for advantage on all dex checks and stealth and things.
That would
Now-
work out.
But that is, now we're really splitting the party.
Yep.
Yeah, and the biggest problem I can see with that is, what if your meeting with this priest turns out to be a trap?
I've got a plan for that.
Okay.
But it only works for me and maybe one other person.
I don't think we're going to have more than 2 of you at this meeting. I have an appointment this evening.
Oh, do you?
Yes. And I don't believe Nulfir will be up for much for a while. He took a not insubstantial beating during his fight. But while we're talking about this, as a contingency for tomorrow, can you throw these in the bag of holding? I'm going to hand you 12 healing potions and a diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
You probably want me to have that diamond.
Yes.
10 round, or I think it's 10 rounds.
It's one minute.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
10
got
rounds.
1 minute to get to the person.
12 rounds.
But I believe you can cast what's the name of that spell? It's a cantrip.
Oh yeah, spare the dying.
Yeah, I believe you can do that, and that should extend the time scale on that.
Actually, no, it doesn't. That's just for death saves. It makes you stable. Like you've made 3 death saves.
I think you're thinking of gentle repose.
Yeah, gentle repose, but that's not a cantrip. Oh no, it's. Do I have it? Because I think it's a death domain. No, I don't have it in any case. Yeah, never mind.
All right.
10 rounds.
Either way, you've got the diamond. If worse comes to worst and one of us dies, use it. Yes.
All right, so that
if worse, also if worse comes to worse and the cult of Orcus decides to attack us as soon as the fight is over, we have lots of healing potions to jam down our gullets as we defend ourselves until we've healed some hit points.
can you guys put on, for lack of a better term, a pro wrestling show? Not actually do any damage, but
I would love to.
like, you know, hit
Too
each
bad
other with
Nulfir's not in
stone.
the meeting.
Like, and I'm just saying this to Hesha, like, you know, hit him with the Stone Cold Stunner, the People's Elbow, you know, things of that nature.
Use my second wind to get back up.
Like the Undertaker's sitting up.
I did some I spent some time in theater when I was younger. Yes, I could probably do something. Out of character, that means I've got a +1 to performance.
I've got a
Amateurs.
+3.
Still amateurs.
Well, so just I have Revivify and Animate Dead. See if I run out of diamonds.
You're coming back as something.
Yeah.
So how many diamonds do you have? How many?
I now have 2.
Cats. Okay, so you
Varian got one quite some time ago.
Yes.
It was never decided if it was a group policy or not.
Well, I believe I stated that it could be used on others, but that person then has to buy the next diamond.
Has to, yeah, has to
replace it.
refund it. Right.
That's no problem.
Oh, Grant's back.
Nice.
Just doing some math.
Well, I had to get it.
And he had to leave his desk. All right, so you guys are having your little powwow in Hesha's room.
Yeah.
We are.
Nulfir is resting comfortably.
Bubble
sleeping
bath.
peacefully.
Bubble bath. Nice.
It is coming up to roughly 11:30.
All right.
So we gotta get moving now.
All right. So are we going to go with Varian goes alone, north, and Darius goes alone south?
Give it a shot, I guess. Yeah.
Hesha's going to leave the manor at the same time, heading into the center of town.
Okay.
It's too bad the high priest doesn't know who I am, but maybe I can convince him. I'm pretty good at persuading people of things.
Better put those away because I'm not going to need those notes anymore.
Yeah. So what can I mean, I'll tell Varian about meeting with the high priest and you know, basically what to expect.
What manners he has to do.
Well, he's a
Very somewhat cultured.
cultured, expressive individual. I'm sure he'll do fine.
Okay. So technically, Darius is just going to be roaming around, showing himself, right?
To keep up appearances, I'm going to attempt to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I roll. Oh, the first roll was a good one.
Yep.
And the second roll was not. It's 11.
Okay. Are you guys not using your stones?
Oh, the Rephrolite. I'd forgotten about the Rephrolite. I will use some Rephrolite to stealth.
Oh, and I had to cast enhance ability on Varian.
You don't if I can't be heard. If I use my Rephrolite, I can't be heard.
Well, you can
That
still
should give me advantage.
you can still be
But you
seen.
can
I suppose that's true. I can be seen.
So
What would that be, Goose? Would the rougher light give me an advantage, or would it just?
It will take away all disadvantages on rolls.
Oh, okay.
And it would also like
Oh,
if the people were following you from like a if the people who were following you were trying to rely on hearing you pass,
They will have a disadvantage on their roll.
okay. Well, I'll definitely take the I'll take Graham's spell.
okay. All right, that's my last level 2 spell slot.
Yeah, we spent a bunch of spells.
No shit.
oh wow. Everybody needs Dr. Long Rest.
Oh yeah.
Except Hesha. Hesha's fine.
And Nulfri's going to be okay in a couple hours.
Oh, so with advantage, I got a natural 20 for a 28.
Perfect. You are not seen or heard.
Wow, that's like a read level still.
But that's close.
They
That's not quite rogue, but it's pretty good.
They can't even smell you.
And you can also do parkour because you can fall 20 feet and take no damage.
Nice.
So,
So
we
if you
will
climb over the wall, just fall off the other side of the wall and you're good.
we'll deal with Barian first.
Okay.
And as you are heading towards the north gate, it is coming up to midnight.
All right. Is the north gate still open or is it closed?
The big gate's still the big gate's closed, but they got like a man door that's still open that people can walk through. Some of those people that have, night terrors and then they need to go walking.
But that's definitely lit and guarded.
Yep.
Is there an obvious place where I could do a little bit of climbing and get over the wall without being seen?
No.
No?
No. There's no building structure or anything close to the walls.
Okay. I guess I have no choice but to use the gate and hope that if anyone tries to follow me out, I can lose them outside the walls.
Good evening.
Your
Where are
Holiness. Oh, no, this is just the guard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Forget that. Good evening.
Nice day for a walk.
It really is. I thought I got all excited from the fights that I just needed to burn off a little bit of extra energy, so I thought I'd take a little bit of a walk outside.
Makes sense. When you do, just make sure you stay close to the wall. That way nothing outside can get you.
Oh, of course. Thank you very much for the advice.
Not a problem. Have yourself a safe travels.
Hey, you have a good watch.
Thank you. And he sidesteps, and you're now free to go outside the walls.
Okay, I shall.
As you can tell, there is a clearing about 50 feet and then out to the woods from the wall.
Okay. I'm assuming Darius told me about where I'm supposed to meet this holy man.
It was north of the north gate, as I recall.
Okay, I'll head in that general direction then. Now, keep an eye out.
Roll your stealth again, sir.
All right. It's not quite as good. It's a 26.
Yeah, they still didn't see you. But roll your perception.
Yeah, this is where it's going to be bad. And almost on cue, I get a 9.
That's great. As you're walking, you're getting closer to the woods, but with no sign of this holy man. You're hearing what sounds like to be coyotes in the distance.
Coyotes.
You do hear rustling in the trees, but those are from the birds that are disturbing, disturbing the peace. roll your perception again as you're traveling through the woods.
That's better. It's a 12. I have a plus 0 for perception.
You start seeing signs of looks like to be damp fluid on some leaves.
Oh, it's the predator.
Like blood or like dew on the leaves?
Well, it's definitely not dew because it's not morning.
Yeah, I suppose. Just with my fingers.
Yes, it smells and looks like blood.
Can I see a trail of it at all? Like, is it going in any particular direction?
A slight trail heading toward or going ahead of you.
Okay. I'm going to peel to the right and try to track that direction without following the trail directly, because that seems like that doesn't sound like a good
roll your survival.
What's survival for me? Same thing.
Well,
that's a 15.
Oh, okay.
Same bonus. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 15. Okay, you as you're tracking, you start noticing there was what looks like to be a rustling. Looks like the forest is more disturbed than it should be. Looks like there might have been an altercation.
Like there could be a dead holy man out here somewhere.
You can start thinking that,
but I have no evidence to that.
But you don't have actually concrete evidence of that yet.
All right. What have I got? I never actually saw the high priest, did I?
No.
Okay, I can't send him a message then because I don't know who he is and what he looks like.
Yeah, beyond what Darius would have given you as a description, but that wouldn't be enough for the spell.
No. Then I am just going to prowl my way forwards in the hopes of finding something more concrete than a little bit of blood and some disturbed foliage.
As you travel good another 300 feet, you see what looks like to be somebody strung up in the trees.
Okay.
Almost as a crucified like.
Does he bear a striking resemblance to Darius's description?
Damn near on the dot, except for all the blood and the ripped clothing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, I am not the.
There are carvings in its chest.
Can I make out what they say?
Roll religion.
It's not going to be very good. That's a 9.
9?
Yeah.
You don't recognize the carving itself, but it looks religious.
All right, I'm sure I've got a little bit of course, I'm a bard. I write stuff down. I'm going to jot myself a note of what it looks like. I'll sketch it out.
Yep.
Because I'm not going to get any closer than I already am in case that just triggers a trap. It's not much I'm going to learn from a dead holy man. I can't speak with the dead. And I'm pretty sure I know who did it anyway.
So as you're done sketching, you're going to head back?
You know what? No. I'll try to do a search to find out if I can find anything of interest in the general area, just in case something got dropped or anything. It's not like a Hail Mary, because I know my rules for this is going to be crap, but...
All right, give her.
What am I rolling?
Roll investigation.
Okay, that's better than perception. Still not
Doesn't
gonna
look like it according to your face
No, I've got a good bonus by comparison, but it's still only a 12 because I rolled an 8.
You see what looks like to be feather from a arrow, but you can't really make it out.
Can I tell? Does it look like the priest got shot with an arrow?
The priest looks fairly beat up.
Beaten up? Okay.
Yeah. And that nice big old carving in his chest not helping.
All right.
And he's about 20 feet up in the air, so.
I've got dark vision up to, what's it, 30 feet? So I can see him.
Oh, yeah, you can see him, yeah.
Or 60 feet, sorry. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll grab the feather because it seems to be the only clue I can find, along with the carving sketch I did.
Yeah.
And if I've got nothing else, then, yeah, I'm going to hoof it back. And I'm going to circle a different, so to come back from a different type direction than straight from here. So it looks like I walked in a different path and came back. I don't want to be tied to a dead priest hanging in a tree.
All right. So that's going to take you some time.
That's fine. In spite of the fact, no one seems to have seen me come here, so I'd rather not get tied to a corpse.
All right. Darius. I need you to roll. Now you're just acting the part? Or
He'll honestly try to be a little stealthy. I do have the Ruthrophyllite, but I don't know what you'll give me for that.
Well, whatever disadvantages your armor did for you, it negates the disadvantage for your stealth.
Okay, so 20.
Perfect. You are not seen.
Your distraction is not effective.
I rolled a 20 for something that isn't a useless perception check with a difficulty of like 8.
So you are stealthing around the south end of town.
Do 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 do.
Roll perception.
Okay. 24.
You are think you're seeing more shadowed cloaked figures. As you are walking closer to the south gate, you notice one of the shadowed figures just ups and disappears.
So was this person like just walking down the street or kind of skulking along, or
He was stalking along 1 minute and then gone the next.
vanished, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Can I get over to the area where he was at?
Sure.
So like we're beside a building, or
Yeah, it looks like he's at the corner of an alley. Where
I'll
it
take a
looks
look.
like
Take a look down the alley and,
roll investigation.
No. 3.
It looks like an alley.
Look, there's a garbage can in there.
It smells vaguely of urine.
Somebody's dumping a piss pot out the window.
Oh, there's a bum sleeping there. Okay. All right. Well. So what time is it now? Would it be past midnight?
Yeah, quarter after.
Quarter after. Okay. I'm going to make my way. I'm going to turn to the north and make my way towards the center of town. And Barry and I probably should have planned to meet up afterwards. We didn't really decide on what we were doing later. But, I have a low intelligence, and that's how I'm squirming out of this one.
All right. And over to Hesha.
Hesha is going to the church.
All right.
and he is going to spend some time communing with the gods.
My man.
Are my notes back again? Was that useful again? All right. So you are entering the church. The priests on duty greet you. Good evening.
Good evening.
How can we assist you today?
Just need a quiet place to speak with the gods.
If you follow me, I'll show you to our meditation chambers.
Thank you.
And you are led into this multi-denominational church. And led
Wooden
into
figurines of
Everybody.
all the deities, all the classics. Jesus on the cross over here.
Right.
And you're led into one of the, what seems to be one of the meditation chambers.
seems to be one of the meditations. It's actually the torture room.
There are miniature statues of all the deities lined up against the wall, circling the walls. There's pillows, a couple of blankets, a small hearth.
Arth.
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Thank you. I'm gonna go in and shut the door on this weirdo. Priests are weird.
You're meditating.
I'm meditating.
Roll religion. Yeah.
That's not bad. 17.
All right. You are praying. You are praying to. Who are you praying to,
I'm
my
speaking.
good sir?
I'm using my shield as a holy symbol, and I'm speaking to the Raven Queen.
As you are sitting there meditating and praying, your shield gives off a odd sensation. It doesn't feel like it's a bad sensation. Almost feels like something's agreeing with you.
Yep.
And a picture of the Raven Queen appears in your head. How can I help you, my champion?
You're gonna have to forgive me. I don't know how to address the gods directly.
Lady.
My lady, does that work?
That will be fine.
Over the last day or so, we have came into information that leads me to believe that my homeland has been either willingly or unwittingly taken into or put in peril by the cult of Orcus.
Yes, I have just been finding this out. I have just been finding out that Orcus is behind it.
Well, here's what I'm planning. Here's what I'm wanting to do. I really don't want to leave my homeland under the control of this cult. And I am willing to pledge myself to your service. if you will provide me with whatever information or help you can give in order to get us out of this pickle that we're in currently and deal with whatever the threat is in my hometown.
As she floats in your vision. I can only ask for so much from you guys. I can only ask for so much.
Ask.
Are willing to pledge yourself to me, I would be willing to help you out.
The pledge has been made.
Good evening, my son. And the vision passes. And your shield goes back to normal.
Well, I was hoping for some answers or something. But it's a god.
And it's a fickle god.
It's an insane god.
Crazy god. Hesha's going to spend the rest of the evening in meditation at the church. I'm effectively going to spend my long rest at the church and wait till morning and go to the arena.
Sounds like someone's multi-classing to paladin.
Shh.
That's the only way it's gonna work.
Pretty much.
All right.
I had thought about doing that. This is all out of care. I had thought about doing that quite a while back, but I couldn't come up with a thematically fitting moment. And then last game happened, and I was like, "There it is."
But Darius hates paladins.
I know. When I was talking to Goose about it, I said the only problem is Darius hates paladins.
That's just going to make for much more an interesting time for Nulfir and Barian. That's all.
Yep.
Sanctimonious, over-righteous pricks.
And you became one of them.
But to be fair, I am going to be the paladin to an insane god, so it's really not going to change how Hesha acts much.
Hey. I mean,
Right,
you
so-
could multi-class into cleric too. That would work.
I could, but no, paladin fits better.
And he wants some divine smite. Let's be honest.
Fine smite.
Yeah, Death Domain isn't that great. To be honest, it's not. But anyway.
That we found a very decent and balanced homebrew. A paladin of
Yeah,
the Raven.
we found an oath to the Raven Queen, and it's pretty good, and it is balanced to all the rest. It might actually the 20th level power is considerably weaker than the other ones, but I'll never get there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't get past 14 at this point.
The Raven Queen can also be a warlock patron.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Makes sense.
My charisma is not good enough for that.
I'm surprised it's good enough for paladin, to be quite honest.
It's exactly good enough. I blew past the strength requirement by miles.
Yeah.
To multi-class, but the requirement for charisma is 13, and my charisma score is 13.
All right.
All right, so Hesha is now long resting at the church.
Yep.
Arius is making his way to the center of town. Varian's making his long way back into town through the north gate.
Yeah, the same gate I came out of, because there's no point in having an interaction with a different guard, since this one already knows I left.
Yeah. And Nulfir is slowly going to be waking up. What is Nulfir doing once he rested and wakes up?
Time is it?
We're roughly 12:15.
Late at night. Getting
Yep.
a snack.
All right.
To the larder.
Taking advantage of the room service at the mayor's.
Right? I may die tomorrow. Tonight I feast.
All right. So you get a hold of room service.
I want eggs, a lot of eggs, and a whole cake.
Give me all the bacon you have.
Pickled eel.
The servants have been waiting slowly for your awakenness.
I have a hankering for smoked dragonborn head.
Cheek meat.
Yeah. Jelly cheeks. All right. And then I'll ask around about what my buds are up to.
The information you find out is that all three of them have left the grounds. They only know that Darius went to the south end, Varian went to the north end, and Hesha went to the town center.
What's closest?
Town center.
That's where I'll head.
Okay.
Put my gear on and see what everyone is up to.
All
Because I
right.
know we have some planning to do, and I want to be part of it.
It's all done. They're going to bed now. You're awake all by yourself. All right, you are heading to center of town.
Mhm.
Roll some perception for me.
Ooh, that's a thing I can do. 15.
As you're heading to center of town and you're getting to where the fountain was, or well, still is. It has been old. You notice somebody lurking in the corners, in the shadows.
In the shadows.
Yep.
I bet it's Hesha. I'll go see who it is.
All right.
Hesha tends to lurk.
Skulk.
This ain't beyond Hesha. As you are getting closer, it is moving away.
I'll call Hesha. Come back, my friend.
And it is starting to run
Well, I am not a
into
runner.
alleys.
Nulfir, not a long distance runner.
What's those short, stubby legs, right?
Right?
You get
Yeah.
to loneliness.
All
So-
right. Well, I'll keep heading towards where I think people went to.
All right.
If he ran
So
away,
you-
it must not have been Hesha.
So you get to town center, and there's like not very many people around. Just the low lifes heading out of taverns, all drunk on their asses.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't seem to be what Hesha does.
Couple bar fights that got let out into the street, but that's about it.
Sometimes that's what Hesha does. Are there any Dragonborns in the street bar fights?
Electric blue scales.
Yeah.
No,
Okay. Moving on.
no electric blue scale Dragonborn is in any of the street fights.
Well, then that's not what I'm looking for tonight.
All right. Do you want to roll a survival for tracking?
Ooh. I have 0 bonus to that. 8.
Yeah, you're not having any luck trying to find Hesha.
Okay. Well, I'll wander around.
All right.
Hope random fate smiles.
Do I find him?
Darius, roll perception, buddy.
another freaking 20 on a perception roll.
Ooh.
27.
you see in the distance what quite looked like your dwarven friend Hesha. Nulfir. He looks lost.
Your dwarven friend Hesha. The Raven Queen asks a terrible price.
Goodness gracious me.
Surrounded by wolves.
All
Like a
right,
blue-scaled dwarf.
Nulfir, you can help me go look for Barian.
Yeah, he'll know where Hesha is.
He will.
He's smart.
Yep. He knows things. I hope he isn't dead. We will head to the north, the north gate. He was meeting with a priest who could tell us more about these Orcus folk here in town.
Ooh. Do they have churches in the North Gate?
No, that's where the secret meeting was going to be held.
Oh, okay.
Just outside town.
Aha. He's a crossroads priest.
Something like that.
Yeah, priest. All right, Barian, you are slowly making your way back to the entranceway at the North Gate.
Yeah.
Oh, evening. I see you come back.
Oh, yeah.
Did you enjoy your walk?
I very much did.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I guess on your way you didn't pick anything up, did you?
I found a feather.
All right. I guess that's harmless enough. Yeah. And then he shuffles out of the way, and I'll let you into the town.
Yeah. And since I don't have any plans to meet anyone, I'm heading back to the manor house because that's where my bed is, and I've had a long day.
All right. Hesha is resting. Darius and Nulfir can roll perception, and so can Barian.
We are really good at this stuff.
10.
11.
19.
Darius sees Barian entering the town. And so does Nulfir.
Hey, look. It's the guy we're looking for.
There he is. All right, let's
Sneaky. He has a secret meeting.
So as Barian enters the city, he hears a voice going, "Hey! The guy we're looking for."
Well, it's clearly Nulfir, so.
Yes.
I will go join them.
Okay. What happened?
Probably best to wait until we're back at the manor house.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. I'll just keep walking.
Is
that your
Hesha
word?
with you?
No, I haven't seen Hesha since I left the manor house.
He was not in a bar fight.
Arguably a good thing.
He was not in an alley.
That's also a good thing.
I noticed more people, those skulkers, the guy who murdered the street urchin we were talking to. I have seen more of them about.
I
In
saw
fact-
someone skulking.
Yeah, I expected that would be the case.
We should keep an eye out as we mosey our way back.
Probably a halfway decent idea, though I imagine they're following us. Well, they're certainly following Nulfir.
I saw one. I
Yes.
thought it might be Hesha, so I tried to approach him, but he ran away.
Yes, that's why I think there's others following you right now.
It wasn't Hesha.
No.
All right. It probably wasn't a good idea to let Hesha go out alone, seeing as how he may be a potential target.
But our fight's not tomorrow. I wouldn't fight him before.
No. You may win by default, is what I'm getting at.
Well, that's not pleasant for the fans.
No, No, we'll have to throw Barian in there as a substitute.
Yeah.
Are you
that would be
fireproof?
fun.
Are you fireproof?
No.
Surrogate fighter.
Okay.
So
Okay.
You guys are heading back to the manor.
We will.
All right. As you're getting closer to the manor, you are seeing smoke.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
And
Where
you're
there's
hearing
smoke, there's fire.
bells, and just over in the distance you're hearing people screaming fire, fire, fire. And then you're hearing what sounds to be carts racing down the street as quickly as they can.
Probably the city fire watch.
Yeah.
Seems to be coming from the manor house.
Seems to be coming from the manor, in the direction of the manor house.
I guess we better hurry then.
Yeah.
I guess we should. I guess we'll be moving at 50 feet per round as opposed to 25 feet per round.
Oh, we're hauling ass.
As
Yeah.
you guys are getting closer, you can start seeing huge flames in what looks like to be the mayor's house.
Oh,
Well, that's a
That's
good
bad.
thing. That's a good thing I have the bag of holding on me then.
Yes. What about our wagon and stuff?
do they matter in this game?
That's the other game.
No, we had a wagon, didn't we?
You guys had a wagon.
Yeah. Did we?
Yeah, otherwise the dwarves aren't going very far, very fast.
That's right.
Something tells me Hesha's new chamber pod is getting barbecued right now.
Maybe it was a bomb.
Possible.
Possibly.
We need to confirm that Hesha is not one of the victims.
Well, you guys aren't getting anywhere close to the building yet. This is a very large blaze.
Well, it was a big building, right?
Yeah.
Well, do we see Hesha? I'm sure there's onlookers and there's
Roll perception.
so on and so forth. 15.
14.
21.
Hey.
Right. You don't see Hesha at all anywhere.
No Hesha.
But Nulfir sees a couple of skulkers he's seen before off into just over in the distance.
There's those guys again that are definitely not Hesha.
That could be anyone.
The skulkers that weren't Hesha.
Oh, all right. What time is it?
It is 1:30, 1:45.
Okay. So, enhance ability is worn off.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So these two suspicious individuals, are they part of the crowd, or are they what are they?
They're just off in the distance, out of the crowd. Like they're not in the crowd, but if you look past them, they're just off in the distance.
Okay, Barian, can you sneak around the far side of them, and we'll give you like a minute, and then we'll start surreptitiously edging our way closer to them in an attempt to, they'll probably keep their distance, and they'll go right into your ambush.
You want me to attack these people?
We'll at least tackle one of them, and then we'll run up and hit them with our warhammers.
What about syrup?
First, not a bad plan, but I'm not exactly the tackling type.
You half-orcs are all, you could do it.
He's the tallest halfling I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could try.
Well, look, I don't know, trip them or something. Hit them with a pie. It's just just hold him down for a little bit so we can run up and like break his kneecaps.
I can cast hold person on him.
Oh, well, you want to get all fancy, like.
I
That
do
sounds like a
like being
clothesline.
fancy.
That's great.
All right. I will surreptitiously, of the maple variety.
Ah. It'll be a sticky situation for him.
That's right.
Oh, God, the jokes just write themselves.
They really do.
They need to stop.
And that's a 12 on my stealth because I rolled a 4.
Okay.
Oh, damn, I should have used guidance for you. Oh, too late now.
So good.
All right. They see you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do hear 2 crossbow bolts fly in your direction,
Well, shit.
and you see them book it.
And brave Sir Robin ran away.
Bravely ran away. That guy, whole person. He shot a crossbow at me.
All right, what's my save?
The save. I will be playing with my loot to try this, so it's a 16.
And what is
It's
the
a
save?
wisdom save.
Wisdom
Thank
save.
you.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right. He stopped. Not happy about it, but he
Yeah.
stops.
I'm sure he's not very happy about it. So I've got him for a minute.
And his friend fucks off.
I'll
So
say
what-
to the guys, you got 1 minute. I can hold him for 1 minute.
Oh, well, once his kneecaps are broken, he ain't going anywhere. Okay, so where is, so they tried to F off like down an alley or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll run over.
All right. You see this gentleman frozen in the spot,
Okay, so
and you got 30 seconds.
okay, we are going to tie him up, and let's see here, put a gag in his mouth, tie him up,
Okay.
disarm, take his whatever, take away his crossbow and stuff.
Yep.
Tie him up, pat him down, and place him on the, sit him down against the building.
Items that you've taken off of him are the crossbow, dagger, and what looks like to be a amulet.
Ooh.
Sporting the insignia of Orcus.
Cultist member, I assume. Is it a human?
Yep.
Okay.
And now he is shaking free. Or he's trying to shake free.
Yeah, okay. So
Out of the
he's,
findings.
once he's tied up, you can drop the spell or whatever.
Yep.
All right. All right. Let's think here. Let's think. Who's the most intimidating? Nulfir?
Hesha.
Well, okay, of the three of us.
Actually, it's probably me.
Oh, okay. Well, you could make then the intimidation check. I assume he would have advantage in a circumstance like this.
I don't know if I have advantage on it or not, but
Well, I don't know. I mean, this guy is restrained. There's two dwarves holding weapons over him, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
with a dude with a raven lute.
yeah, playing a very ominous tune on my raven lute. to give myself a +1 to charisma checks.
Post mortem. Da, 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 da.
I will start intimidating him with his the imminent pain he's going to feel from these dwarves now that he's attacked me.
All right. Roll your intimidation.
That is a 17.
Yeah, you beat him.
Oh, buddy.
Intimidate away.
Buddy, this does not look good for you at all. Oh, man. Attacking people in broad daylight? Clearly arsonist.
It's like 1:30.
In the
the
open?
morning.
Attacking people in the open? Sorry. It's been a long day, Goose. Attacking people out in the open with crossbows? Clearly an arsonist? Attacking the friends of two hardy dwarves who'd like nothing more than to pummel someone right now. Oh, they're going to start on your feet and work their way up. It's going to be gloriously terrifying.
Darius, roll your intimidation.
I will roll my intimidation. Sure thing. Not bad. Not bad. 18.
20. He is not intimidated by you at all. He's afraid of Barian. He doesn't like you're a kitten.
But,
Okay.
you know, I can always just start, I pull out a knife, and I can just start bleeding you right here. Or you can start talking to me about what it is you're doing. What's your plan for tomorrow? Because I know you got a plan, because you're a skeevy little shit, aren't you?
Yeah, so the question Darius wanted to ask is, what are your orders?
My orders were to observe and report.
Oh, that dog just ain't gonna hunt.
I was just to observe the fire, and I just observe what happened. I don't know anything else.
Why did you attack the tiefling here?
Yeah. What tiefling?
He means me. He means me. He thinks he's funny.
He posed as a threat, and it was a ditch effort to escape.
Who says he's a threat?
My superiors.
So I'll hold up the amulet. What's this?
That's the amulet of Orcus. My god.
Right. Right. So we keep dealing with these low-level thugs.
The high-level ones generally don't just come out and do this kind of work.
They would if they were man enough.
Clearly, but I mean, you know.
All right. So
It's a cult.
Asking our friend here, where's Hesha?
I don't know where Hesha is.
So my friend here is the famous gladiator Nulfir. You've probably heard of him. Everyone's heard of him.
I need an intimidation roll, my friend.
Ooh. $17.
Yeah, he's afraid of you. Yeah, I know. I've heard. I've seen the fight.
No, you haven't seen enough. No, because
No. I know he's from Neverwinter.
No. You don't understand.
I burned
one
that
thing
city down.
Yeah, there's one thing to know Nulfir. That's another thing to know Nulfir. He has this blood sword.
We've been we know.
Oh no, you don't know. It's like learning about heart surgery. Can you learn about heart surgery from a textbook, or do you have to do it to learn about it?
Okay.
That may have been a bit abstract, but you get the idea.
He's basically told us that he was just here to observe what happened with the fire, and he attacked me because he found me threatening.
It's a firebug.
No. I just observe.
Who set the fire?
I don't. Somebody else.
You're not giving us a whole lot to go with here.
Well, I'm tight. I'm tied up. I'm frazzled.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to give us a bit more information there than I don't know anything, because you got to know something. And...
I did. I told you my job was to observe report.
Okay, well, who's your boss then?
Craig.
Craig the cultist.
Craig have a list?
He does.
I bet he does.
Do we believe this jackass?
I can make an insight check. I'm pretty good at that. That's pretty good. 24.
He's not lying.
Seems to be truthful. I don't know. Unless you want to leave Nulfir's blood sword alone with him for a minute or so.
I don't need the sword. I just need to be untied.
No, we're gonna tie you up and leave you in the sewer.
Okay.
We can't hear you, Goose. You're too talking to me.
Sorry. I'd like to go home now.
I bet you would.
I've told you everything I know.
No, you haven't.
Yes.
What is the plan for tomorrow?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, see, this is where you haven't told us everything. We are now coming into conflict. And that's when Nulfir pulls out his blood sword and starts shoving it up your leg.
I tell you that.
I'm going to take a look around while the two of them are convincing our friend of a certain point of view, just to, see if we're being observed.
Yep.
Because the last time Varian and Darius were trying to question somebody,
He got shot full of crossbow bolts.
Yeah, so that's a 19 on a perception check.
You see one skulking about what looks like to be about a block away.
Like kind of around the corner of a building or something.
Yeah, looking in your direction, general direction.
So I'll point him out to the other two.
What do we do about that? I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of them in this town. They're purposefully watching us.
Yeah. We have to find Hesha.
I mean, what do we do with this guy? If we let him go, he's just going to run back to them. But at the same time, he's also helpless, and killing helpless people is wrong. So this is a sidebar. He can't hear what we're saying. This is whispers.
He's our enemy. We send his soul to the Raven Queen.
Yeah, it's just when he's tied up, it's kind of a murder.
Would you like to untie him and give him a sporting chance? Or would you like to cast Hold Person on him again so Nulfir can stab him?
Wonder.
I have
Wouldn't
more
the
than
whole
more
person
weapons.
just be invisible ropes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wouldn't that just be defeating the whole purpose? You might as well just keep them tied up.
No,
I mean-
untie him and then cast the spell on him, if that makes it more pure.
But isn't hold person just invisible rope?
It really is. Yeah.
So we're just splitting hairs here now.
I mean, if you just want to kill him, I suppose we can. But I mean, are we in the middle of a street here?
No,
No,
you're
we're
in an
not.
alleyway.
We're in an alley? All right. I mean, do you want to just butcher him here in the alley? I mean,
Now, well, what we'll do is well, I mean, it's the cops in town are probably compromised.
Mhm.
Probably not all of them, but it's probably ineffective to try to go to the city watch.
Mhm.
And I'm sure there's some locally here with the fire, right? We could probably find members of the watch if we wanted to.
but what are we going to do? Say we tied up a guy who's like, we say he shot at us with a crossbow. He's going to say he didn't.
Well, he's admitted to being a member of the cult of Orcus.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the city watch already knows that.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. Like, we're not going to get a lot of help.
No.
By the way, what happened with your meeting with the priest?
He's dead.
Why did you kill him?
I didn't. He was crucified in a tree when I got there. I was kind of going to talk to you inside about that, but now we don't have it. Street justice.
Well, I say we break his kneecaps and then dump him in the sewer. He won't be dead. Unless there's like rats or swarms.
Well, they're invariably rats in the sewer.
Wow. I can't do anything about that. That's the city council's problem. They have to eradicate the vermin in the city, but they probably don't have the budget.
Probably not.
And they got to build that fountain.
You gotta buy a new house.
Yeah, they got to rebuild the mayor's place. So yeah, any civil works projects are forget it. Taxes are going up.
The prize money dropped to like 10 gold now.
Rather wash dishes. Yeah, let's. If it's going to go down tomorrow, I mean, he'll recover from broken kneecaps, but he won't be a player tomorrow.
Yeah, that works with me.
So you're going to kneecap this poor defenseless kid?
Yep.
He shot a crossbow at me. I mean, he's not exactly innocent.
Well, he's now defenseless.
He's an enemy of the Raven Queen, who we've sworn to serve.
I didn't swear to serve anyone. She came to me in a dream and asked me to do something and gave me a loot. I mean, I made no real allegiance promises, but I'm following along.
You can foist your guilt off on me as I speak. I'm the earthly conduit for the gods. And this is right up her alley. Actually, I take that back. Right up her alley would be sifting through his memories when he's dead. But we'll play it your way for now. If he shows up in the battle tomorrow, you fight him.
He won't be able to walk. I'm pretty sure if he shows up, he's going to be
maybe he'll be on a horse. Although with broken knees, I don't think he'll be able to ride. But anyway. So that's the plan.
So you're going to go kill this poor guy?
No, kneecap him.
Sorry, kneecap this poor kid? So who's going to kneecap him?
I have a big warhammer that works well for that.
Yeah, we'll do it. You'll take the left knee, I'll take the right knee.
All right.
Grab a piece of wood and do it misery style.
That's the ankle. Let's break
the ankle. Yeah, those
Okay.
ankles.
Hobbling.
Hobbling.
Yeah.
So whoever's doing it, I need to roll the hit.
Crit.
With a kick.
That is a broken kneecap.
18 for me to hit.
That's a shattered kneecap.
It's not even shattered. It's a particleized kneecap.
Yeah. He's not walking anywhere.
Straight through.
Yeah, that's a 25 to hit.
So explain to me how you taken off this dude's leg at the knee with
blunt objects.
Well, I mean, I
say blunt objects.
Blunt objects aren't supposed to cut.
The issue is not it's not cutting, right?
No.
Shearing.
Shearing. I would think it would be like, hitting the kneecap and then shattering that and then destroying the joint between the femur and the tibia and fibula. making that kind of mush. So he needs like surgery to recover from this. So something like that, just smashing down with the hammer. And I mean, if it's just a fleshy connection there, so what? I mean, that's going to be his problem from now on. Oh, and we have to put the gag back in him. I don't want to hear any whining.
I think he passed out from the pain.
That's convenient. It'll be easy to put the gag back on him.
All right, and we'll end it there. We are COJ Role Playing. I was your host, Goose. With me tonight was Steve.
I thought we were gonna fight tonight.
Graham.
So good night, all. We'll see you next week.
Mark.
Nulfir got to kill no one again. Worst mission ever.
And Eric.
They put one of ours in the morgue. We put one of theirs in the hospital.
The sewer.
I do think that was the other way around.
That was the point.
Like always, you can get to all our social media accounts through linktree.com/COJ roleplay. No, I was wrong.
Linktree /
Oh, Linktree/COJ roleplaying. And have yourselves a good night. Bye.